She tells you Friday will not work. Before you even have time to wonder whether that means rejection, she adds, "But I'm free Sunday afternoon." That second sentence matters more than the cancellation. When a woman is starting to fall for you, she does not simply enjoy your attention when it happens to be convenient. She begins making room for you. She proposes another day, returns to a conversation, or creates a small reason for the two of you to spend time again together. I used to focus too much on how quickly someone replied, but speed can come from boredom, habit, or having a phone in her hand. Priority is different. Priority appears when life gets busy and she still protects a place for the connection. This does not mean she will always be available or rearrange her entire life around you. Healthy investment still has boundaries. Look for repeated effort. When an opportunity disappears, does she help create another one? Time is the first thing she starts investing. Attention becomes easier to recognize when she remembers what you did with it. You mention an interview, a difficult conversation with your brother, or a song you have been trying to learn. 3 days later, she asks what happened. Remembering a fact is nice. Returning to it is more meaningful. It shows that the details stayed active in her mind after the conversation ended. Your life did not disappear from her attention the moment you left the room. When feelings grow, small information starts carrying emotional weight. She remembers how you take your coffee, the name of your dog, or the story behind something you always wear. Then she uses that information to understand you better or make a future moment more personal. One remembered detail alone proves nothing. Some people are naturally observant. The stronger pattern is selective memory, combined with follow-up, effort, and warmth. And once your life begins to matter to her, she usually becomes more interested in what is happening underneath the surface. You say, "I'm fine," but your energy is clearly different. She does not interrogate you, she simply asks, "Are you sure?" Later, she checks again. Attraction notices your appearance. Emotional investment starts noticing your internal state. She learns the difference between your normal quietness and the kind that means something is wrong. She wants to know whether you're stressed, disappointed, excited, or holding something back. For a simple system that separates attraction from friendliness and mixed signals, the Female Signals Playbook is linked below. Now, notice what she does after she reads your mood. The important part is responsiveness. She doesn't just collect personal information, she adjusts. She gives you space when you need it, stays present when you open up, and remembers what made a difficult day easier. This should feel supportive, not invasive. Falling for someone does not create a right to demand access to every emotion. What changes is that your emotional world begins to matter to her. She finds a restaurant opening next month and says, "We should try that." She talks about a concert, a weekend trip, or a place she wants to show you. None of it sounds like a dramatic declaration. You simply begin appearing in her mental picture of what comes next. People casually say, "We should do that sometime," every day. The difference is follow-through. She remembers the idea, brings it up again, checks a date, or turns the vague possibility into a real plan. I once confused future language with future intention. Some people naturally speak in possibilities. What matters is whether her behavior starts building a bridge toward that future. When she is falling for you, she is no longer asking only, "Do I enjoy him now?" Part of her is beginning to ask, "Where could this go?" That question often makes her comfortable enough to show you a version of herself that is less polished. At first, she may be carefully composed around you. Then you start seeing the tired version, the awkward laugh, the strange hobby, the insecurity she normally keeps hidden, or the opinion she worries other people will judge. This is not her losing interest or stopping effort. It can mean she no longer wants the connection to depend entirely on performance. She is testing whether she can be known, not whether she can remain impressive every second. Real vulnerability usually arrives in small pieces. She shares something, watches how you handle it, and opens a little more when you respond with care. Do not rush to solve everything or push for a deeper confession. Listen, ask one thoughtful question, and protect what she trusted you with. When someone risks being seen honestly, the way you respond affects whether the connection feels safe enough to deepen. A joke lands badly. A message sounds colder than she intended. You disagree, and the conversation ends with a little tension. Instead of pretending nothing happened or disappearing, she comes back to repair it. She might say, "I hope that didn't come across the wrong way," explain what she meant, or ask whether the two of you are okay. The exact wording is not important. The important part is that the connection has become valuable enough for her to protect. When there is little investment, misunderstandings are easy to abandon. When feelings are growing, unresolved distance becomes uncomfortable because losing the bond now carries a cost. This does not mean every disagreement must become a serious relationship meeting. Often, repair is small. Warmth returns, effort resumes, and neither person uses silence as punishment. Someone falling for you does not avoid every uncomfortable moment. She increasingly wants the two of you to survive it. You stop existing in a separate romantic bubble. She mentions you to a friend, invites you into a familiar routine, introduces you to people who matter, or lets you see the ordinary parts of her week. Attraction can live inside private conversations for a long time. Emotional attachment usually starts connecting you to real life. She wants to know how you fit around her friends, responsibilities, habits, and values, not only how the two of you feel during an exciting date. Integration has different speeds. A private person may move slowly, while a social one may introduce everyone quickly. Don't judge it by one introduction. Look for a gradual reduction in separation. Are you becoming more present in the life she actually lives? As you become part of her world, your perspective may also begin to carry more weight. She asks what you think before making a choice. She wants your opinion on something she cares about, remembers advice you gave, or becomes curious about how you see a situation. This is not about controlling her decisions. A healthy woman does not lose her identity because she likes you. The shift is that your perspective becomes emotionally relevant. She values the way you think, not only the attention you give her. I used to believe attraction was mostly about creating excitement. Excitement can start a connection, but influence reveals respect. If she trusts your judgment while still making her own decisions, she may be imagining you as someone who belongs beside you, rather than someone who simply entertains her. But the strongest evidence appears when there is nothing dramatic happening at all. There is no perfect date, no emotional confession, and no jealousy to create tension. It is an ordinary Tuesday. She still sends the message, remembers the plan, asks about your day, and gives the connection roughly the same warmth she gave it when everything felt new. This is where I separate intensity from investment. Intensity creates memorable moments. Investment keeps showing up between them. A woman who is falling for you may still have busy days, need space, or communicate differently from you. Consistency does not mean constant access. It means the overall pattern becomes easier, not more exhausting to understand. You are not always restarting the connection. You are not carrying every conversation or interpreting weeks of silence as secret love. Her actions gradually reduce uncertainty because she is participating in what the two of you are building. That is the clearest shift of all. Genuine feelings may begin quietly, but healthy emotional investment eventually creates more clarity. A woman falling for you does not always become more dramatic. Often, she becomes more intentional. She makes room for you, returns to details, notices your emotional state, includes you in future plans, shows you her unpolished self, repairs small ruptures, brings you into her world, values your perspective, and stays present on ordinary days. None of these behaviors proves love by itself. One warm conversation, one future plan, or one vulnerable confession can happen without deep feelings. The meaning is in the cluster, several forms of investment appearing repeatedly, voluntarily, and with growing mutual effort. And attraction should not require you to excuse disrespect, prolonged silence, manipulation, or constant confusion. If the only evidence that she is falling for you exists inside your interpretation, step back and look at what she is actually contributing. The right question is not, what secret sign did I notice? It's, is this connection becoming more mutual, more personal, and more consistent over time? If you want help answering that question without obsessing over one isolated moment, the Female Signals Playbook is linked below. It gives you a simple framework for comparing her baseline, noticing contrast, reading repeated patterns, and deciding whether to move closer, slow down, or step back. Read the pattern, respect the boundary, and let consistent effort tell you what guessing never can.